What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video here on the Samurai Sports Network. And today, as you see, we're going to be doing our Week 10 predictions. By the time you guys are seeing this, it's about to be kicking off Thursday Night Football. It'll be the Panthers and the Steelers. This might go up around 4:30, but it should be going up around, the Thursday Night Football time. So it'll either go up right before Thursday Night Football or a little bit before. So regardless, that's obviously the first game we're going to go with. And this one's really interesting for me because I think that the Panthers are I've been saying it for a couple weeks now, one of the quietest teams in the AFC in terms of the fact that they're a very, very good team that's been very quiet. And the Steelers have been a team in the AFC that went and started off very poorly, but now off of some 4 straight 100-yard rushing performances from James Conner, they're looking pretty good. And I think the Steelers are going to be a playoff team. I don't think they'll contend for the number 1 or number 2 seed, but I think they will be a playoff team. I think this is probably going to be the best Thursday Night Football game for the rest of the year, and I'm going to give the Panthers the win on this one. I just think that the Panthers are a better team, and I just got to be perfectly honest with you guys about that one. I think they are definitely the better team than the Steelers, but that's just because I think the Panthers have been playing great football on both sides of the football, and even on special teams. I think they've been playing very, very good football, and I think it's gone very unnoticed. It's been very quiet. Jaguars, Colts. So we go off into this one. Both coming off a bye, both trying to fight to keep their playoff hopes somewhat alive, as they're going to have to beat out the 6-3 Texans. Honestly, this one's kind of a shit show game for me. I don't really think that it's anything too great, too important. I think if you're a fan of either team, obviously you're going to want to watch it. But the Jaguars have been trending downward, and the Colts look very good offensively, but they don't look great defensively. And the Jaguars haven't looked great on either side of the football this year. It's kind of been wishy-washy ever since they beat the Patriots. So I'm going to give this win to the Colts. I think the Jaguars dropped to 3-6. They need to find a quarterback. I think we all know this already, but they need to find a quarterback. It's gotten to the point where it just has to happen. They need to find one. So hopefully the Jaguars can. They're going to have to draft one. It looks like Will Grier might be a candidate for them. Some other guys, a quarterback from Duke, I believe. I just don't remember his name. So some names out there. So if you're a Jaguar fan, obviously you want to get a quarterback. You don't want Blake Bortles anymore. And I kind of understand your pain. Bills Jets is another one that I think is really wishy-washy. The Bills are on pace to get outscored by Todd Gurley. The Jets, look, Sam Darnold threw a lot of interceptions, but that guy obviously has a future. You can't look at Sam Darnold and think that he doesn't have a future. He has great composure. The offense seems to really enjoy him and really like him. And it seems like the organization is backed by him, saying, look, every mistake that you make, you're going to learn from it. I think he fell into the right hands, actually. Might not be the right offensive coaching staff, but in terms of the right hands, I think he fell into it because, yes, Jets fans will shit on him and they'll get mad at him and everything like that, but they know that they have their future at quarterback, and I think that he is going to be the future at quarterback for the Jets, which doesn't bode well for the Dolphins, but I think he will be, and I think he'll be competitive in the AFC East for years to come unless something, barring anything major. I am going to give the Jets this win. It was obviously trending that way when I was talking about it. They're not a horrible team. They're not a great team. It's really just with their rookie quarterback. I think he makes a stride next year. When it comes to the Bills, I mean, is there really anything to say about the Bills? They're just really not that great coaching-wise, not that great organization-wise, and the players, yeah. Patriots-Titans. The Patriots coming off a win against the Packers on Sunday Night Football. The Titans, they've shown some flashes in the past couple of weeks. They did just win last night on Monday Night Football, but they only beat a not great Cowboys team by 14 points. This is something that, once again, is kind of interesting to me just because of the fact that, it's just very wishy-washy, in my opinion. Not Patriots-Titans, because I do think the Patriots are going to win this game, but just the fact that you never know. And I think it's a possibility that the Titans can win this game, but I wouldn't bank on it if you're a Titans fan, or if you're a Dolphins fan even. I wouldn't bank on the Patriots losing. If they do lose, I guess it helps us a little bit, but yeah, I don't see it really doing much for the Dolphins. I think the Patriots pull away a win. Chargers, Raiders, I'm not even going to talk about it. The Raiders are they're the Raiders. I don't even want to talk about it. Saints, Bengals. I think the Saints are going to win this game. They come off of a huge win against the Rams. I think they keep it rolling. They've been great, and the Bengals have been good, but I don't think the Bengals have been that good. So I'm going to give the Saints this win. I think it'll be a good game, though. I think it'll be a very good game. But I'm going to give the win to the Saints. Falcons have also slowly been coming out of purgatory. Julio Jones finally got his first touchdown, and it's going to be very, very easy for them to take away the Browns. The Browns have a very good young defense, but you can tell that when firing your head coach in the midseason, like the Browns organization did, it doesn't help your young team. So, like most would expect, they're going to be kind of struggling. Cardinals, Chiefs. The Cardinals are on pace to have one of the worst offensive years in a very, very long time. Them along with the Raiders and the Bills and the Dolphins. They're all scheduled to have a really bad offenses. I think they do have their quarterback in the future in Josh Rosen, as do the Jets do in Sam Darnold. I think that there's no way that they beat the Chiefs in this game, though. Honestly, there's no way. There's just no way. Dolphins, Packers. Obviously, for my Dolphins fans here, this is a game that you're interested in, and a lot of people see us going 5-5 and losing to the Packers. Just to show you what that would do in terms of the playoff race. Nothing. It would keep us in the same way that we are right now. It would keep us in 7th. A win would push us ahead of the Bengals and push us back into 6th. I got to be honest with you guys. This is a game that I think the Dolphins can manage to win, but I think it's a game that they will manage to lose. The Packers don't look their same selves. Just when we thought that they were getting on the roll, they start to fall back down the roll, and they have a very, very bad defense. If the Dolphins offense can finally make something work, I think that they could possibly come away with a win. Aaron Rodgers is amazing, but there's times where you can't. I think it's a game the Dolphins managed to lose, but I'm going to go with my guts, and I'm going to pick the Dolphins to win. I've picked the Dolphins to lose before this season, so if you're watching this video and you're saying you're a Dolphins fan, you never picked them to lose, that's wrong. This is current standings, but I picked them to lose against the Lions, I'm pretty sure, and I think I picked them to lose against the Patriots as well. So take it for what it is. Lions, Bears, I think this is a great game. Honestly, the Lions, though, didn't look great last week against the Vikings. The Bears, though, have looked great, and I think they're going to continue to look great. I think they improved to 6-3. I think Matt Nagy was the guy that the Bears needed. Although they've looked bad in certain phases of the football at certain times, Matt Nagy has been a good head coach for them, and I think he's improved a lot of areas, and I think that he's gotten the best out of Mitchell Trubisky, and it's made them see that their pick that they traded up for worked out very well, and I think that the Bears are back. Unlike the Raiders, the Bears are back. Redskins, Buccaneers. Now, this is probably going to be a gunslinger game, but I'm going to give this one to the Redskins. I did think that the Redskins were going to win last week. I was actually kind of surprised that they lost to the Falcons just because I thought they were going to keep it rolling, but I think they keep a strong, firm hold on the NFC East for the rest of the year. I don't think it gets really out of hand at all. So I'm going to give them this win. Seahawks, Rams. Now, the Seahawks had a very subpar game against the Chargers. They played well, but they didn't play great, and they've been kind of you notice it here. They went down, and then they got back, and then they lost, and then they won. Then they won, and then they lost. They're kind of not – they're trending like the Dolphins are trending right now, which is something that you wouldn't expect out of the Seattle Seahawks, especially what they've been the past, 6 or 7 years pretty much-ish. So, it's very wishy-washy. I think that the Rams pull off the win. I think this is – it's just a primetime game, just like maybe the Dolphins is not – well, no, I know that the Dolphins game is a primetime game. Anyways – this is supposed to be a primetime game, so that should be interesting. Cowboys, Eagles. I think the Cowboys do bounce back. Look, the Eagles got golden tape, but I don't think it's going to make too much of a difference. The Eagles just haven't been the same team this year. The Cowboys are never the same team, but the Eagles haven't been the same team. 49ers, Giants. This is Monday Night Football. This is probably going to be the shit show of the week. Just like I said, the 49ers, Raiders was the shit show of the week last week. I think the Giants can manage to get the win against the 49ers, but I don't think they want to be perfectly honest with you. I think they would much rather lose, but I think that it's possible. I think they can pull off the win. I think that's how it shapes out. So that's week 10 in the books. Look at the playoff standings on either side. Let me know what you disagree with. Let me know what you agree with. As always, I will see you guys next time, and hopefully I have a good record after this. I need to go through all the videos and look at my record, but yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Hope you guys did very much on this video. Subscribe if you're new, and as always, peace.